This next episode of Trivia in Chief is about the scandalous wife of our 29th president, Warren G. Harding. Warren Gamaliel Harding was born November 2, 1865, in what is now Blooming Grove, Ohio. He attended several public schools and graduated from Ohio Central College in 1882. After graduation, he moved with his family to Marion, Ohio. In 1884, Harding and several business partners purchased the Marion Star, a struggling local newspaper. In 1891, Harding married Florence King DeWolf, a local widow. With the help of Florence, Harding was able to turn the Marion Star into a successful paper. Because of his paper's success, Harding became a prominent community member. In 1900, he was elected to the Ohio Senate as a Republican, and he served until 1904. From 1904 to 1905, Harding served as Lieutenant Governor of Ohio. In 1910, Harding unsuccessfully ran for Governor of Ohio, but he remained prominent in state politics. He achieved national attention when he gave a nominating address for William Howard Taft of the 1912 Republican National Convention. He was elected to the U.S. Senate in 1914, becoming one of the earliest senators to be elected by popular vote, instead of being chosen by state legislatures. In 1819, an Ohio man named Harry Daugherty began Harding's presidential campaign. Harding was considered a compromise candidate, but easily won the Republican nomination with running mate Calvin Coolidge. During the election, Harding ran against James M. Cox and his running mate Franklin D. Roosevelt. Harding ran a front-porch campaign, and his campaign focused on a return to normalcy after World War I. Harding won 60% of the popular vote and won the Electoral College by a landslide. Harding was inaugurated on March 4, 1921. The next day, Harding held his first cabinet meeting. This important meeting was interrupted when Harding received a special gift, a 6-month-old Airedale Terrier named Laddie Boy. Laddie Boy became one of the most well-known parts of Harding's presidency, and major news outlets reported Laddie Boy's adventures almost daily. Laddie Boy went golfing for president, and was even given his own special chair for cabinet meetings. Laddie Boy is considered the first celebrity White House pet. During Harding's time in office, he helped rework the way budgets were created and strengthened child labor laws. He also hosted the Washington Naval Disarmament Conference, where most major countries agreed to halt the production of warships. In 1923, Harding went on a cross-country tour. During this trip, he became the first president to visit Alaska. Harding fell ill during the trip and died on August 2, 1923. Though an autopsy was never performed, his death was believed to have been caused by a heart attack. Vice President Calvin Coolidge was sworn in the next day. Millions mourned Harding's death, but eventually public opinion changed after a few major scandals came to light. In 1921, Harding appointed Albert Fall Secretary of the Interior. Fall convinced Harding to transfer many major oil reserves from the Navy to the Department of the Interior. One of these sites was called the TEAPOT Dome in Wyoming. Fall then negotiated with a Mammoth Oil Company to begin extracting oil. Fall did this without a public bidding, and the oil company's owner, Henry Sinclair, was a friend of his. After another rival claimant began drilling, Harding sent the Marines to protect Mammoth. Some later suspected Harding profited from the deal, when the Marion Star was purchased for a large amount of money in a deal that may have been created by Sinclair. In early 1923, Harding was told that the director of the Veterans Bureau, Charles Forbes, had been selling government medical supplies illegally. Harding allowed Forbes to leave the country, so Forbes could not be prosecuted. Over the coming months, 2 people connected to the scandal had committed suicide. Because of these events, Harding's cabinet became known as the Ohio Gang. Many of them were from Ohio, and many of them faced scandals. Sadly for Harding, the story does not end there. In 1927, 4 years after Harding's death, a woman named Nan Britton came forward and claimed she was Harding's mistress, and that her daughter was Harding's. Britton also claimed the relationship began well before Harding was elected president, and continued even while he was in the White House. The Harding family pushed back against this claim, and stated Harding was unable to have children. DNA testing in 2015 showed that Britain was telling the truth. Warren G. Harding was a well-respected and well-loved figure of his time, but dealings of the Ohio gang and Nan Britton ruined his reputation. The next president was Calvin Coolidge. Thank you.